Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of TerraTech, where I had actually forgot part of the base. So one of the bigger things that I wanted to do. So let's get one of those crafting as well. The input, little bit of lag there. Yeah, we just need a bunch of conveyors too. But we do need one filter, and then we do need several. In fact, we has the money. We're just going to buy some of the conveyors. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, that might get stuck. Some of those might. Actually, a lot of them did. Well. Okay, then. So, we don't have those armor plates. You know what? Let's get some of those armor plates, because that would help craft. I think I may need to craft it first, because I don't think I know of it yet. No, I see it in here just fine. Why don't you sell me any? But the idea is that I'm gonna need those on the bottom of this to split up anything that may come up from the underside, because that is a little ridiculous. But easily fixed. So we have our filter. Now let's get this right here so that it packs all of the... Oh, I already had a filter. So it packs all of the components in one spot. Now it's going to be a little laggy because I'm trying to make those armor blocks, but just like that. Now it will pack all of the components into one silo primarily. Now that I see that, though, that is actually a problem. And we don't have our cell stations up yet, so we do need to get that. And what I'm thinking is that we have it come up a little, and that we'll have it on top of this piece right here. Now, since all of the raw should only be coming on this side, having our refinery stations on this side will help. And we can have a filter which just pulls out the components so that they don't get stuck. Yeah, because if all the components are on this side, I see that as being a problem. Because if this side gets packed up and then new components go down this side, those new components will just get sold. So that is one of the bigger flaws in this system. And there's no real way to balance it. Maybe if I did 2 filters going back and forth. I'm missing something, aren't I? No, I just told it to produce 1. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so let's move this over. Now the problem with this idea is that it won't remember a number of the components that would be in there. So what we need is for the components, because the components need to see both containers. And right now they don't. They only go down their respective side. What we could do is we could have it that components go down, rather, and come by each other's storage, but then I'd have to have it swap, and that's going to cause a pain, and... Or just have the components on one side. We need some more logic ability. Like logic filters. And they can be really expensive. The idea being is that you're not going to need many of them. And the idea would be is... I would make it so that until the first one's like half full, transfer it to the second kind of idea. But right now, this is actually not a solution. So let's get rid of that. But I actually did, because of one of the commenters, I got back onto the TerraTech site. So thank you for showing me that post, if nothing else. And I do understand the problem. I don't think my base will have it, because I think the problem that those people were having was a compound problem where a mix of things caused the issue. And I don't think my base will have it. But anyways, while I was there, I saw that one of the mods had responded to my error post. But the problem is that they deleted my old post, which obviously is very bad, especially when they misquote me, saying that I said that the base got larger, which was not the case. Even as I explained it to you guys, ooh, you are very close. As I explained to you guys, I've always used the term offset, that the physical was not where the graphical was. And so that bothers me a little, that they would delete my post, so I couldn't even reference what I said. And here I go ranting again. Don't worry, I'm not going to do this long, but just because this is a bug in the game that... And I forgot to... I need to log back on to tell them that it's replicatable by making very, very large bases. That's the only time I've ever seen the problem happen. Like today, as you can see, as I go over to the GSO, it goes to the GSO. Well, actually, you guys might not be able to see that due to YouTube rendering. You might be able to see that, the little bracketing in. But as I switch these, it's fine. And as I go outside the graphic box, it leaves the block, so everything is working fine with this base. But then again, this base is smaller because we've just made more and more compact bases as we've continued on in the series. So, yeah, I don't know why they would delete my old post. Maybe just lock it so that no one can reply to it saying that it's being dealt with. I think the administration here is a little fuzzy on how they should have approached it, but that's me. So I could be wrong. How they approach it could be all right. It's just different with how they do it. Everybody has their own ways of doing things, and just theirs might have been in that specific way. So we do need money, though, or we do need more blocks, and being out in the fields here means that we're not going to be able to mine up as much as we would like. Actually, you know what? Let's scrap extras if we have any, like the 200 individual blocks I have here. I can scrap a good I could scrap a good 100 of them, which would be quite a bit of money once the silos are full. Because that is, first and foremost, what's going to happen. Okay, we have a good number trying to be scrapped. So, we do need, first of all, that other side of the scrapping facility and the collection pads. But also, we need the cell station. Now, how I wanted to go about this, we do have a few blocks to be able to try to make this. What we need immediately is one of these bent over blocks. So, oops, wrong button. But yeah, so I need to log on after I'm done with this to try to talk to them, or to edit my post, or edit or improve, to tell them that I have the problem with very big bases. So I just don't think the logistics on the administration on the forum is quite right. I don't think they should have deleted the previous post, especially if you're going to quote it. If you don't quote it and you just ask them, well, tell me more about this base bug, where the base moves its location kind of thing. Huh. Well, that's unique. What's wrong? There is something wrong with the system. It's not pulling any resources. Huh, that's unique. Okay, so that's connected. That goes around. That goes down, that goes through, so there should be no problem. Well, that's unique. Because the problem I'm seeing... Well, that's unique. Nothing is going in or leaving, yet it's dancing those pieces around. Ah, see this piece right here. Let's see if we can't get underneath that. It's going on the conveyor and then going back into the silo. That's interesting. Huh. Well. That's really interesting. I am legitimately perplexed as to why it may be doing this. Also, that just filled up the thing. It didn't actually give me any extras to... Oh, and where are they going to go to sell? I have no sell station. In fact, let's build this out on the raw side, rather. But that is... very weird, because all of this should be functioning. Wait, why was that out all the way to there? And this one... Oh, oops, because I'm attaching it to the wrong piece. Needs to be on that piece. Okay, let's... Like, I don't know what the problem is. Everything is hooked up right. It's even... In fact, even calling it out. Okay, you know what? We'll cancel. We'll try it again. Craft. No, there's just some error. It is calling the rubber. Do we have rubber? Yeah, there's the rubber. So it got the rubber just fine. It's having issues with the plumbium, though. Cancel. That will just go around the loop and go back in. Huh. The fact that we filled the silo to pretty much maximum, too. Is it because how close these are, maybe? Let's try rotating that, maybe. Okay, let's turn it back on. Ah, bug trying to troubleshoot in the morning. No, that did not fix it. Now it's just saying there's none, which is good because that is the correct response that should have. And then it... Huh. So this might be the idea of the component factories messing up. Or this might be along the lines of the component factories messing up too. Where if the belt system is too complex, it might not be able to recognize where things need to go. So let's rip this off for a second. So that is the primary direction, right? It will take from there if it can. Craft. Nope, still having the issue. Okay, cancel. And let's not have that the primary. Let's not have that the... Okay. This is how it's going to be. Although I have been having a lot of issues with trying to get the belt to face in the right direction. This is just a bug that I was not anticipating. So it does come... You can't turn those because they're ones. Technically, they don't have a direction. It just assigns a look to them. But that would mean that we cannot produce if that is the case. Do we have an extra one of the tiered ones? I'm in the wrong tab. We do not. That's right, I had to make some for this. Okay, are you selling any? You. Are you selling any? Because we kind of really need some. Yes, you sell them endlessly. In fact, I would like one of these as well, but we have a different issue that we're trying to solve, so we will spend our money to try to resolve this issue. Now, I'm wondering if it's because it's passing over this. And actually, now that I think about it, we didn't even need that. Okay, let's get a few more conveyor blocks because we're going to need them. And please don't get stuck underneath again. Oh, we actually have a couple that are stuck underneath still. But the idea is we'll put armor blocks in there. Oh, that's right. That's the last thing that we created. Armor block. Now you're grabbing everything just fine. Huh. Well, that's unique. So why don't you want to build... Why don't you want to build me this piece? And this one's okay with building that piece. Huh. Well, I do have to say, that is a weird one. Also, where's this piece? Oh, it's being produced right there. Okay. Oh, also, I need you to be in defend mode. Okay, you are. Good. Okay, so I'm confused. This one was able to make it. Okay, let's try this again, because we're troubleshooting at this point. Because this is a serious oddity. Okay, let all of the pieces go by so that it's not on the belt. And craft. Yeah. For some reason, this one just doesn't like to make this piece. Oh, wait. Did it? It grabbed something. It's just not grabbing the Luxite now. Which it wasn't doing prior to as well. So. Huh. Well, that's interesting. Okay, but now that we have all the pieces we need, we can deal with that in a moment. But let's build up this cell station. So, like I said, we do know that all of the raw are going to be coming out on this side, so we can preempt that by having this go over. And going into a... into a refinery. Right there? The refinery can actually butt backwards a little bit, right? Oh, but will this be... Well, based on the graphic right there, it should be in the right orchestration. Yep, right. Just like that. But we want it to kind of stop there. We'll slow down the production or the selling of said pieces. And I know that could slow down the input, which is something I've been working pretty hard to ensure it runs at maximum speed. But it's okay for now. We'll have it go that way. Yeah, now it just doesn't see the Luxite. Oop, that belt's running in the wrong direction. Boop. Did that fix anything? Oop, this is running in the wrong direction too. I have a couple belts running in the wrong direction. Huh. Maybe I didn't fix those. That's possible. Error can always be on my side, and always point it out if it is, because it's human nature to blame other stuff. So it's not that we would be wrong in that sense, it's that... Oh, come on. Okay, you know what? You? Right there. Because I need this other piece as well. So, let's just get that going. That needs to be going the other direction. And to be fair, both sides would need 2 cell cannons because... Ooh, that goes over the top of that. I kind of like that idea. Because with 2 outputs, it does mean that we could get enough pieces going through here to require 4. Yeah, that sounds right. That actually looks kind of cool. I do have to say. So right there and right there. And this side will just squiggle around it. But we do need a few more conveyors. So can you make a normal conveyor without freaking out? No. For some reason, you can't see the Luxite. But this one can just fine. In fact, let's do it like this. It will get the Luxite eventually. Oh no, there it goes. Now it calls the Luxite. It's like this one's like, yeah, there is Luxite, dude. And this one's like, oh, really? Okay, well, let's get some of But yeah. Oh, that's right. I didn't separate them though, so they are going to be a little off. So after I make this one, oh no, in fact, let's. Oh yeah, the repeat is on off, or the repeat is off. So let's have that one make that one. We'll turn the repeat on, then make. No, it does not see the Luxite again. Huh. Well, that is weird. That is weird indeed. We're coming just across a lot of bugs today. But that's good because it means that we can figure out how to build the base around them if we can figure out what's causing them. Because to be fair, the pathway is actually completely correct. And see, it grabs them both when one calls for it. So that is weird. I wonder if maybe it's the position. Like, let's turn this one off. Don't repeat. That Luxite went off to the side, so it will probably call it either way. So you know what? Let's just... Don't repeat. Just craft. Just grab what you need. We need another wood to come down and through. But yeah, I do need to remember that I need to repost on the website or on the forum. Oh dear. That almost landed in a spot where it would have gotten caught quite easily. Like that piece. In fact, is there a long... I don't think there is a long sloped piece, like a 1x2 sloped. There is in Hawkeye. I don't have them yet, though. Okay, well, when we get them, maybe we can... Or we can just clad the side so that it is... So that nothing can actually get into it. We would need 5 longs, and I don't believe we can make 5 longs until... Yeah, until tier 5, which we need to go out and do stuff for. But we're not trying to figure that out right now. We are trying to figure this out. Ooh, is that on repeat? Good. That's not. Okay. Craft. You see everything now. So what was the problem with its orientation being inside this that it could not see Luxite or plumbium? I have a theory. And that is that if both connections are on, that it may confuse it. So this is an easy fix. What we'll do is we'll just do one of these and rip this one out. And then when we put it back, we'll let this one finish. Oh, actually, you know what? Rip. Place it right there. And then say I want one of these. Get it before the Luxite. It did call another wood because it's going to take longer for this one to get back than just to get another one. But that's fine. Because that means it's going to get done quicker. I would find it quite amusing, though, if this was the issue. that is the alarm, but we're going to wait for this just to see if this was the problem. And we do need to shield up this because it is actually very hittable from the outside. Shoo. Even though people should be trying to go around to the back, this is still very tentative in terms of its placement. So you crafted one. Let's do it again. If it has no issues, which it doesn't, okay, so that's a bug. Let's report that and reference the video. I haven't been referencing the video. I probably should be. What would this be? This is 63 episode? I think this is 63. You know what? We'll report it. I'll report it after, in the in-between time that I do stuff on the game while not recording. I'll report it then once I know what episode this is. I do believe it's 63 though. But yeah, it now produces just fine, which is a little confusing, but it's not bad. Oh, that's right, the alarm went off. So that is the end of the episode. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope this little bug solves some problems too, that if it's not calling correctly, remove one of the connections to the input, or one of the input connections, and that seems to solve it. But if you have any comments, questions, or suggestions, please leave those in the comment section below. Leave likes, subscribe if you enjoyed and you want to catch the next. And check out the description below to see how you can support the channel and or catch me when I live stream. But that's it for the episode. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one. Goodbye.